Michelle here, and I'm inviting you to wake up and live. Today, we're talking about the fourth part of creating what you want. This is actually the second part of becoming one with what you want. So let's talk about it. I am learning about a concept called transferring. I'm learning about it from a guy named Aaron, and I will link his channel at the end of this video. It has brought up a lot of questions for me. It has made me question how this concept could fit in with my religious beliefs that I really like, and so I want to hold on to them. It's a choice I'm making. And so it's been a fun journey as I learned this and learned how to apply it. And so it's based on the concept, my understanding of it is that everything is present right now, in this very moment. The past is here and the future is here. The current reality mixed with the past realities and the future realities. When we remember things, we are accessing frames from the past. And when we are imagining things happening in the future, we are accessing the possible realities of the future. And so basically what you want to do is choose the reality that brings you the most joy, the one that excites you, the one that feels alive and right and cool, and bring that future you that exists right now. So it's like, he's always showing it like this. He's like, you open up the frame and here's all the movie frames together, and you bring the frame from the reality that you want and you put it on top of the reality that you're in right now. So we have the current reality of what we're thinking and feeling, what we're used to calling right now. And you're going to bring in and like lay it on top of it, the part of you that already is in the future. So an example of how this looks, I spent a lot of times, I was going off the concept of act as if. Now, act as if is a really well-taught concept from the manifesting, the law of attraction, all that kind of stuff. And it's not a bad idea, but it does actually create a little bit of a gap. Just like wanting and needing creates a gap. And the reason why that happens is because even though the universe doesn't recognize the difference between what you're feeling and thinking and what's reality, there's still a part of you that knows that you're just pretending. So you need to pull into this concept of it already is and I'm just applying it to right now, so that you are not pretending it's there, but you're actually experiencing the future right now with you. Sounds a little weird, but it works. So when I was acting as if, I would go to bed at night and I would imagine my sweetheart, my ideal someone, was holding me and we were doing the spoon hold, and it just felt really amazing. And I would feel this feeling when he was holding me, and I loved it. And I would imagine this as I was going to bed at night. And it was pretty cool. And I have met somebody whose hugs feel like that. So that was really kind of cool and weird at the same time. And I was like, well, those hugs really can feel like I was imagining them. And then I learned the stuff from Aaron. And so I did something different, because Aaron's always telling you it has to feel normal. I mean, think about it. When you start getting money, it's exciting. You're like, oh my gosh, I got a check. Oh my gosh. But after a while, are you really truly going to be excited about those checks? I know that from my own experience, when we didn't get child support for so many years, it was super cool in the beginning to get a check. And now it's kind of like, it's still got a level of coolness. I'm like, whew, good, I can pay this, I can pay that. But that initial excitement of having money coming, it doesn't exist anymore. It's just the normal. This is normal. We get this now. And that's part of the idea, is when you get your first big check, it's going to be exciting. Maybe even when you get your second check. But after it becomes a habit of getting these checks, Are you going to feel giddy about it? Are you going to feel in that high energy? Probably not. It's going to become normal for you. So you have gone, you've been taught with the law of attraction to create energy at a level 10, how you feel and things like that. But the truth is when you actually get to that place, when you get to that place of abundant prosperity where you have, you know, $1,000 is coming in every couple of hours, or however that looks for you, when you get to that place where it's normal to receive that money, you're not going to be feeling it at 10. You're just going to be feeling it. You're normal. And so that's one of the important things to do right now, is to feel that right now. Feel that at a normal. And create that at a normal. So my 10 feeling of being held, when I meet my sweetheart, it's not going to be there all the time. And what happens when I meet this guy who gives me those 10 hugs, but the rest of the time things are kind of normal? Am I going to recognize it's who he is, because I'm not going to be in that constant 10 feeling? And even think about it with your body. You don't go through your entire day thinking about how great it feels to be thin. You just don't do that. We don't do that. So create the normal. And so here's what happened with, this is my favorite story because it felt so real. Like, I don't even know how to explain how real it felt. It did not feel like an imagination. I decided to try it. I was like, okay, I want my sweetheart to feel normal. What would a normal night look like? And I was reading my phone. I was reading a book on my Amazon Kindle app. And so in my imagination, or however it works, I felt like he was like kind of tapping at my shoulder. Michelle, get off the phone. Michelle, put the phone away. And then I'm laying on my side while I'm reading, and I'm imagining that he puts his head right here, and he starts reading out loud the words off of my screen. And I just left, and he left, and I put the phone away. And I thought, that is totally what I would want normal to be. I would want somebody who teases me. I would want somebody who we can just kind of do that normal thing and not necessarily have to feel that 10 feeling all the time. And so that's what I've been trying to do as I've been driving around in my mom's minivan, and I'm like, okay, I want my own car. And so I imagine as I'm driving, and in my head, I'm not acting as if, I'm just like, okay, I'm driving my future car, and I'm picturing me driving down the freeway in this other car. And it's really weird because it's in my head, it's like, here's my van and here's the other car, and it's like they're it's like when you have an image, when you see an image and they Photoshop another image on top of it, and they're both kind of transparent on top of each, or the one's transparent on top of the other one. That's what I'm seeing, which is totally different than my as if stuff I ever did, because in my as if stuff, I was in an imagination. This is like I'm taking this other picture and putting it on. When I walk around the store, imagining myself in my skinny body, it's like I feel and see my skinny body inside of my body. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what it is. And that's a part of becoming one with it is. One with what you want is knowing you already have it right now. It already exists because all things are present right now. The future reality already exists, so you just have to tap into it. And when you tap into it, it creates in the now. And it starts becoming the reality that everybody else sees with you. So I hope that was clear and makes sense, and that you got something valuable from it. If you did get something valuable from this video, please like it. Be sure to comment. Tell me what you think, what you understand. Ask me questions, and share the video. And my favorite part, subscribe. I love watching subscribe numbers go up. So click the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you actually get a message that I've uploaded the video, because right now that's how YouTube does it. If you don't do that, then you may never actually even see another video I post. So please click the notification bell. And that's all I have to share with you today. I hope that you remember, and I'm inviting you to remember, to let your soul shine bright. and I will see you tomorrow.